What is going on, everybody? We are back at your boy Samura, and today we are going through something that's very special because in 5 days, I think, 5-6 days, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are coming out, but we also cannot forget, not 2 months after this game's coming out, that Legends Arceus is also releasing, so I'm very keen for both games. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play for both of them. I'm so excited. We know a lot more about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because it's coming out in less than a week, so we know most of the things in the game. Obviously, there'll be a lot of things added in that we're not sure because the game size, I think, is 8 and there's been released like 4.8 gigs, so there's a lot to go in still, so we'll find out on the day, obviously. But this is a Legend Arceus type video, and I want to go through some ideas, not that I've got, but what other people have gone through and seen, maybe possible rumors and leaks for the starters. I'm very keen to see the starters because we all know by now they're based off legendary Japanese figures. In layman's terms, Decidueye is obviously the Archer, Samurott is very clearly the Samurai, and Typhlosion is like the Shogun, the leader, or whatnot. So it's, in layman's terms, that's how it's translated, but obviously they go in a bit more lore with their Japanese names and whatnot. But it's very interesting to see that that's what it's based off. And we know that the Hisuian region is set well back in the past. No Pokeballs, or they got them, but they're made of wood and stuff. Villages, all that jazz. It's very old-fashioned, it's very cool. It's a lot colder, which we've actually seen from a few of the Hisuian region Pokemon, like Zoroark. Growlithe is also very like fluffy and furry to stay warm. Everyone's kind of got a couple different forms, and we've got some credible leaks from people that have said these things predicting way back before they were announced. So some people have made some good ideas, and the number one prediction going around for the starters is the typings that I would actually least expect for them. So they've said that every starter Final Evolution will be different to the original. They might have a new name or not, but whatever it is, will have all dual typings, and Typhlosion will be Fire Ghost, Samurott will be Water Dark, and then Decidueye will be Grass Fighting, which honestly, if you think about it, I feel like it should be the complete other way around between Decidueye and Samurott. If you're an Archer, I feel like you're supposed to be sneaky or not. That's the whole point. You're meant to be stealthy, shoot from afar, be an assassin type Archer. It makes a lot more sense for an Archer, a long-range attacker, to be a dark, sneaky type than for a Samurai. I guess Samurais are supposed to sneak as well, but they normally fight with honor and in like they fight hand-to-hand combat with the sword. Like, it's a fighting type technique, I guess. So I feel like that if they were going to do that, the Samurott evolution, if it's Samurott or a different name, whatever it is, the evolution of Oshawott should be the water fighting type. Or if they're going with those typings, of course, it could be water rock, water steel. Could have a sword be water steel, you never know. But if they're just going off these leaked types that they've said, I feel like it makes a lot more sense for the Samurai to be the fighting type than the Archer, who should very well stay Ghost or be a Dark type to be sneaky and hide. I feel like being the Shogun as the Ghost type, I can't see how they made a connection there, but I guess I can't see how they haven't. It's weird to say, like, you can see that yes, it's going to be a dual typing, but maybe I feel like, what could a Shogun be like in that sense? Like, what typing could that be? Ground, Steel, maybe like a big Overlord. Ghost is actually a good one, but it's hard to pick what that could have been, and thank God it wasn't Ground or Rock, because they are terrible typings to put with Fire, because 4 times Water is horrendous. So I feel like Fire Ghost is a really cool one. Like, everyone loves Chandelure. It's a very cool Pokemon. Having that on a new starter Pokemon would be phenomenal. Imagine a Typhlosion that knows like Shadow Claw or Shadow Punch or special moves, no Shadow Ball or something, would be phenomenal. But from what I can see from these Pokemon, the way they're designing them as Japanese figures and whatnot, they're all physical attackers. I know Typhlosion generally is a special attacker, and you probably will. I would think that they still are Pokemon. They're not actually an Archer and a Samurai, but they'll be close to it. I'm hoping it would be really cool. But definitely seems like Decidueye and Samurott are going to stay physical attackers, I'm imagining. But it seems like Typhlosion could go either way based on just how it's going at the minute. But Ghost type makes it seem probably a special type. Could be like maybe a new move would be interesting. Like in the Alola region, when they evolve, they all got their own special move. Same with Kalos, they got Water Shuriken and whatnot. If they evolve and don't get a grass type move, like in Kalos, like this, their water or fire type move, but they get the opposite move, like in Alola, where they got like Darkest Lariat and Spirit Shackle, moves like that. If we get that in this situation, imagine a Samurai leveling up and then like not Cross Chop, but something similar, like some Samurai Cut or whatnot. Or if he's the Dark type, he'll get similar to Night Slash, I'm assuming. But then Typhlosion with a special Ghost type move, like whatever it is, Shogun's Shadow or whatnot. Whatever they think of will be, whatever Pokemon think of and Game Freak or whoever's making it think of, it'll be phenomenal. You can't complain. Like, look at it already. We've got Hisuian, Zora, and Zoroark look phenomenal. It's obviously a very cold region. It's set way back when. It's freezing. Everyone's got like the ice warmth to prevent from getting cold. Hisuian Growlithe looks like one of those stone statues, the big lion statues, the tigers and whatnot. Look very cool. Obviously, waiting to see for a Hisuian Arcanine, because I'm very keen to see how they do that. And there's other leaks for other Hisuian regions, like the Voltorb line, Ursaring lines have been talked about. Sneasel is that little figure that walked up the mountain. We've heard a lot of leaks. Some of them are credible from prior leaks that they've confirmed, but still everything is going to need to be taken with a grain of salt. But I wanted to see just some artworks that I think could be really good for these starters that people have made. I haven't made any of these, just premising that I have not made this artwork. It is not mine, but there's some very cool ideas. And like for this one, I think for Samurott would be really unique. Obviously the leak that's going around mostly is that Samurott will be a water dark type, but honestly, Water Rock, not a great typing, but a lot of fossils are Water Rock, and they manage to do okay. So it's mainly just the grass weakness. It does suck their way to ground and fighting as well, but it's not the worst typing in the world. But I think it's actually a really cool design. I love the hat. I love the sword. It could just be done better if it was a steel type, because it's a bit better of a typing than rock. But then it's just Empoleon, and they're not going to make a water steel type 2 games in a row, 2 months apart, I don't think. I don't think they'll do that. So, but having this type would be really sick. And I think this other version like this, where he's more of a big brute, not so much, like the first form, he's like low stance, he's ready to draw his sword, he's very ready for a fight, quick draw type situation. Whereas the other guy, he's just up strong, he's very broad, he's showing that he's got the powerful samurai sword and whatnot. But these are 2 variants that I would like to see, something similar, because Samurai, obviously, in the game of Pokemon Black and White, was a 4-legged Pokemon. He was always on 4 legs, but in the show and stuff, he actually like takes out his swords and fights on 2 legs or in the air, and then like uses his arms, uses his legs as arms. So he's kind of bipedal but quadrupedal. It's very cool design for Pokemon, I think, and I think he was a little bit overshadowed in Gen 5 just because Gen 5 was overshadowed as a whole, I feel. But something like this, where both of them are on his hind legs, it makes sense. He's based off a samurai. Samurais obviously don't have 4 legs, but either way, that it's very like low stancing, ready to fight, quick draw, or up powerful, ready, strong to fight with force. I think both types of designs could be really cool for Samurott, and I love that, yes, obviously he's going into the bipedal stance with the swords. It's this whole thing. I think the hat design is my favorite, but Water Rock just isn't the best typing. We've seen this variation of Typhlosion throughout back since like 2013 when Mega Pokemon came out. This was like always like, oh, Johto Pokemon Megas. This visual has been out for years now, and it's still one of my favorites for any Mega Pokemon for a starter. And I think it would be really cool if like Typhlosion now was, like they said, Water Ghost, Fire Ghost or Fire Dark, something like this, very eruption based, which Typhlosion's like main move is eruption. It's kind of the whole shtick. So being a Shogun, being very powerful, being the leader, whatnot, I think this could be a really cool design. Or something like this. I think this is a really cool one. I'm a big fan. That's all I can really say about it. I think it's a really cool design. The name is phenomenal. I'm not sure, like I said, if they will keep the same names. I don't know if they'll be Samurott, Typhlosion, or Decidueye, or if they'll get brand new names. Could be Hisuian Samurott. Like, we don't know what they're going to do yet. All we know is that Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet are the starters, and that's all we're working with. So this is all, obviously, like I said, predictions, fan theories, whatever you want to call it. This is just me playing around with what other people have created and saying my opinions on it. But once again, this artwork is phenomenal. It's not mine, but it is phenomenal. It's hard for me to find a good Decidueye one. There's a lot of artwork out there for Decidueye, and Grass Dark, I think, is the best one. This one here, but honestly, Decidueye's artwork is just so good already. I really feel like he doesn't need changing. Obviously, he will, because he's not going to change 2 and not the 3. But Decidueye is already such a great looking Pokemon, and the design is so flawless that he really can't be done justice with another form and another type, because that's what he is. He's already an Archer Pokemon. Now you're just making him an Archer again. Like, I don't know what else they can do, but this version I think is the coolest. I've seen a couple fairy ones like this that I think may be okay, but a lot of people got quite mad when Primarina was like genderized to be more feminine and Cinderella was quite genderized to be male. Pokemon fans like gender neutral Pokemon, so they can choose or have a boy and a girl and then name based on their gender, not their appearance. So having one like this that's fairy is more feminine, I feel, than like the dark one, but again and again, it could be either way. You could say the dark one's more masculine and whatnot. So it's hard to find happy neutral, but I think fairy grass is actually pretty cool typing. We haven't got many. We've got like Morel and stuff, but Morelel, sorry, but we haven't got many. But I think it's a cool idea. I think Grass Dark makes the most sense for an Archer. He's trying to be sneaky, get up behind people, be an assassin type role. Archer, long range snipes. Like, it's his whole thing as an Archer, but like, it could be done. If the leaks are saying true and it's grass fighting, I'll be very shocked, and maybe he'll get a long range grass fighting move. You never know. But I think this one here is the best version, but I think Decidueye already is a flawless looking Pokemon, and honestly, I don't think he needs changing. Like I said, I'll just premise once more, this is not my artwork, any of this, but I was going through, I love looking, I just spend time going through Google and looking at people's crazy artwork for theories on Pokemon, Mega Evolutions, whatever it is, secondary evolutions, whatnot. It's all phenomenal, and so these people have made great work, and some of these would be really amazing to see in the game. Obviously, they won't, these exact versions or drawings of these Pokemon won't be in the game because Game Freak Pokemon will make their own versions, but I'm still so keen to find out. Hopefully we find out soon, because like I said, Diamond Pearl come out like Friday, so it's like less than a week away. So then for 2 months we're going to be smashing out this content. It's going to be fantastic. Play this game all the way through the end and then some. So I'm keen for that, and this will hold us over just enough till the Hisuian region comes about, and then we can play Legends Arceus. I am so keen. Also, just really quick while we're on the topic of Legends Arceus, Shaman. Who doesn't love Shaman? Great Pokemon. Love the movie. Love the Pokemon. It's so cool. One of my favorite mythical Pokemon. But I would love to see the Sky form. That would be fantastic. But getting a free Shaman in Legends Arceus is really, really cool. And I'm just really happy about that. And I can't wait to see the starters. That's my favorite part about any Pokemon game. Is a new generation or anything waiting for Megas, hopefully. But obviously we're not getting those. But anything new is the starter Pokemon. That's one thing that a lot of people look for. And it's one thing I'm definitely invested in. So hopefully soon we'll find out maybe some leaks or some notable leaks, some better references, maybe some hints from Pokemon saying, yeah, this is the typings or whatnot. But would love to see some of them in the near future. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. I know it's a bit different, didn't really go through all that much, but I'm just excited for these games. I want to talk about it as much as I can with you guys. So please let me know down below your thoughts on any of these Pokemon that these brilliant artists created, or what your ideas are for some of these starter Pokemon. But if you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss a single episode of the Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Let's Play. I'm starting Friday, Saturday. I'll probably come out Saturday. So I'm starting that immediately. It's going to be doing Let's Play. Probably every second day I'll have a video out. Hopefully, if I can maintain that schedule. But make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss any of that. And as always, take it easy.